what's up guys? This is Jake with HookahDomain.com and I'm here with
Abby,
Ryan from Alton,
Jason from Alton,
Tony V.
And we're at my place and we're smoking a new hookah for you guys. This is actually the raffle prize. This isn't actually the hookah for the raffle, but a similar hookah, and that drawing will actually be coming up any time now. Just got to get that uploaded for you guys. But basically what we have here is we have the black and red skull hookah from Inhale. It's a 2-hose model. We have a Namor running through one, and then we have just the standard hose that it came with through the other. We're using a wind cover, and the bowl on it is a little skull bowl. We have that bowl for you here, which we'll show you here in a moment. But
I got a buzz.
But what are we smoking out of this hookah?
The Sinbad
Plum Crazy.
Sinbad Plum Crazy.
Good stuff.
This particular hookah, we noticed that the stem on this is actually leaning just a little bit. It's part of the craftsmanship on this particular model, but for the most part, they're not all like that, and they're all handmade. So you got to, kind of give it some slack there and take that into account that they are handmade. I'm going to go ahead and bring a zoom in on it and show you a little bit of the hookah, and then we'll talk a little bit more about it with everybody. So, as you can see, really nice base on this hookah. It's just kind of a genie-shaped base with the skull and crossbones. It kind of looks white a little bit, but that's from it being wet. As you can see, if I touch it, it kind of wipes away a little bit. But a lot of detail in the hookah. We have the skulls. It's kind of hard to see, a little dark. And then you have the red snakes. The particular hookah also comes in pink.
you got silver, bone color, and then the black.
Yeah, silver, bone color, and then the black. But as you can see, it's a 2-hose model. We have our purge, which is basically the purge is through this hose here, and then your maiden hose is over here. Standard ashtray that it comes with, and then the bowl is this little guy here. Yeah, so it only holds about maybe 5-10 grams, but it's a pretty decent bowl. We just prefer not to smoke out of it. Let's just put it that way. What's the retail on this particular hookah?
You got the one hoses go for $160. The 2 hoses are $170.
Yeah, so $160, $170.
$2 difference, extra hose.
Yeah. And this is actual hookahs from Outlet Knife and Cigar, and we definitely thank them for letting us review this particular hookah for you guys. Thanks guys. And online, as far as I know, the only people that carry it right now is HookahCompany.com as well as thehookah.com, which is hookah distributors. What do you think about this hookah, Abby?
I like it. I want the pink one.
You like the hookah?
Yeah.
Want the pink one?
Yep.
What about you, Brian?
I think it's pretty rad. I like the black one. It's pretty cool. Smokes like a champ. It's a really good hookah.
Jason?
Definitely good modern style hookah. A lot of new designs on it, not traditional in the least. The bowl, on the other hand, I would definitely just use it if you're going to smoke for a little bit, maybe like a small Egyptian bowl. If you're going to smoke for a while, you put a bigger bowl, possibly a vortex on it. Leave the skull bowl for decorations.
Sure, and you're smoking out of the Namor hose. Why don't you take a drag of that real quick for us, and let's see what kind of smoke volume we're getting out of this particular stem and base. So you can see the white, puffy clouds. So a lot of smoke out of that. And we're smoking Sinbad's Plum Crazy right now. What do you think of this hookah? Tony V?
I have to agree with the man right here. I really like the hookah. It looks really good. The head, on the other hand, not so much. I prefer vortex bowl, just a little shallow. I think they could have made the head a little bit deeper without affecting any aesthetics of the design. But for looks, definitely a 10 out of 10.
Good conversation piece.
Looks good, yeah.
Definitely. Would anybody else have anything else to comment on? What do you guys think about the leaning stem on this? This is something I noticed with just this particular model. Let me see if I can get that in there. But as you can see, it's kind of leaning just a little bit. Not too much, only if you're looking at it on in a certain direction. But this camera is actually straight right now. Let's see if we can get the lean in there. Okay, the camera's straight right now. You can kind of see that it's leaning just a tad bit. But it's not something that you see in all the hookahs. You guys have several of them in stock, and they're not all like that, right?
No.
No, not at all. So I hope you got a discount on this one, huh, Jason?
Oh yeah.
Well, anyways, yeah, that's the skull hookah, and I personally like the hookah a lot. We are giving one away, like I said, in the raffle for the for the month of September or August or whenever we did the raffle, and we appreciate everybody for entering that raffle, and that will be coming up here in the next couple of videos, and you guys will see the winner. We thank everybody that entered and bought a $5 ticket. But yeah, that's been the Skull Hookah from the Hookah.com and HookahCompany.com, and it's made by Inhale. One thing that I wanted to comment on this particular hookah, I really can't take it apart right now, which I should have thought about for you, but it actually has something called an interlock system. And what this interlock system is you put the stem in and you twist it one little half turn and it actually locks the base to the stem. I kind of don't like the idea and I kind of don't. It's convenient because you don't have to screw it on or whatever like that and it stays. But I'm afraid that if you pick it up and you actually just twist your hand just a little bit, you're going to lose your base or you're going to lose coals or whatever, and it can kind of be a disaster. But other than that, I really like the idea. We've heard from a few people, actually they actually had a return on one, that the actual metal piece that the interlock system is connected to actually came out. But that seems like it can be repaired with maybe some hot glue or some super glue or something like that. I really don't recommend super glue, but maybe like some hot glue or some epoxy probably can fix that pretty easily. Very, very, very detailed stem. You have the snakes here. Everything from the teeth is very detailed. And they're pretty much all the same, right? I mean,
yeah, same design, just different.
Same design, just one mold. They just, like I said, they paint it. And I believe they're all hand painted. I can see a few imperfections, which adds character to the hookah. But I'm going to give the hookah, in my opinion, I'm going to give this a strong 9 out of 10. I really like this hookah a lot.
For looks, you can't beat it.
Definitely. It's a great conversation piece, something that when people see it, like, wow, what the hell is that, you know? And I really like how they did the candlestick type thing on the top. What do you think out of 10, Abby? 9 out of 10?
9 out of 10.
I'm going with that on there.
I will agree.
9 out of 10, and this has been HookahDomain.com. The reason for the 9 out of 10 and not the 10 out of 10, like I said, the interlock system could be perfected. The leaning on it, they could have used some quality control on that a little better. The bowl's a little shallow, which is why we're not using it. And for the most part, I mean, there's just things here that you can nitpick all you want about, but it's not going to get a perfect 10. So next time, this has been Jake.
Abby.
Brian from Outland.
Jason from Outland.
Tony V.
One thing that I wanted to point out real quick before we finish up this video review on this hookah is if you look at the hookah, it's all one piece. All this is just one piece. It's like a ceramic. It's a pain in the ass to clean. I mean, I can see there's so much detail in here that like to clean this is just going to be like a pain in the ass. So you want to try to keep this clean for the most part. It doesn't come apart or anything like that. These, of course, unscrew and then attach it from the base. But for the most part, it's a pain in the butt to clean. Just wanted to make sure you guys knew about that. So there's that.
Push it harder for the grind. I feel like murder, but
that's what it is.